What would be a nice podcast?
If we just spent the hour talking about my boobs.
Hi, welcome to the Fan Band Podcast. If you think I didn't get that, I did. So today's topic.
Kayla's boobs. No. Oh my god.
So high.
Pop quiz for our listeners. Which side has the freckle? I really wonder if the person gets it right.
I mean, I don't even remember that.
Well.
Huh? Oh,
right?
Hold on. Give me a second.
Okay, no.
Left side.
Left side face when you're looking at me, or
like stage left or left?
Like when you look at me, is
Okay.
it your left or my left?
Hold on. It's right butt cheek has the freckle. That's all I remember.
No, that can't be right.
Don't ask why we know all this.
No, because it's contralateral.
Right, yeah, it goes cross, doesn't it?
It crosses. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's like right titty has the freckle, left boob. No, sorry. Reverse that. I'm like,
That's what I said.
Right now. Right boob has the freckle, left butt cheek has the freckle.
This is going to be our top viewed episode for sure.
They're really cute. Everybody loves my freckles.
What about this guy giving you this deep tissue massage?
Yeah, folks, Kayla got a nice massage today.
No, it was yesterday.
Yesterday. She got a nice massage yesterday.
Right. We did not record yesterday because Kayla was so relaxed. You know, this guy gave her a massage and just literally massaged her to sleep. You know, just really just wore her out.
That did happen to me once. That happened. Oh, you're making sexual undertone. I got you. I got you.
He's being inappropriate. It was really good. It was really nice.
It was really nice.
It was amazing. Going back in March is going to be my birthday present. 28, feeling great.
I don't know about you.
Yeah.
God, you're such a youngin'. Forget.
I am a lady.
That doesn't stop you from being a youngin'.
I wanted to make a quick announcement for the audience because I received feedback recently that our that joke we make, Brendan, where we go whoa 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 whoa. People don't get that. They in fact just think it's a random thing that we do, and I just want to let everybody know. No, it's from Family Guy. So if you don't know what that is, then you should culture yourself.
You don't know what that is if you didn't grow up in the 2000s. Sure.
But yeah, it's from the scene in Family Guy where they go, whoa, 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 whoa. This is not my Batman class.
Well, the lead up isn't it like, I forget.
Well, they're having a fight at dinner.
There gets like some. Oh, that's what it is. It's like Chris is dating his teacher. And
yeah.
Lois is like, you're dating your teacher, and Peter's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Lois, this is not my Batman class.
Yeah, like he's more upset about that. No, I thought it was he had a crush on his teacher, but which I found.
I
thought that episode was wild because they were like, they found it disgusting that he had a crush on his teacher, and I'm like, I've spent my entire life.
Yeah. Everybody's had one.
I'm like, all I did was have crushes on teachers.
Come on.
You know?
Yeah. I won't say her name.
Yes,
I won't say her name, but there was somebody famous in my high school. I think she taught Spanish, and I mean, like every guy, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like I remember her fondly.
I remember
her class. Like, let's just say, like a lot of boys took the Spanish elective, and like nobody could figure out why.
Sounds like she fueled a lot of spank banks. That's unfortunate.
For sure.
Oh my god, I remember all the teachers I had crushes on. Oh man, it was a boring
every female
year
teacher.
Right.
No, it was the sprightly ones.
Right. Yes. Or professor.
I didn't really start crushing on my professors until Catholic school. And
wow.
When I was
immediately.
They literally the first class
I walked
in.
That is so Kayla. The first one who was talking about like sinning, she was like, "Oh, sin."
I was like, and she was like, "You're a really bad girl," and that was it. I was done. I was like, ooh. Oh, good times.
Oh my goodness. I forget you went to Catholic school sometimes.
Yep, Catholic school.
I forget those still exist.
In 7th and 8th grade, I had my little Catholic girl uniform.
Don't.
And then I went to
public
school. and Catholic universities ever since then because I like it.
Is Seton Hall a Catholic university?
Seton Hall, yeah, it's
Seton Hall.
Catholic.
Well, so what is the difference between like a Catholic? Because I'm trying to think. I know Notre Dame is like a Catholic, and so is like Boston College. They're the only two. But I thought I read that they were the only two like Catholic schools in Division One. But maybe that's just football. Yeah, maybe
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe in football.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, St. John's is Division One of basketball.
Right, yeah. So
yeah, and we have a church on campus, St. John's Church.
Yes. We're aware. You love St. John's. You know
St. John's!
Okay. That's why you cheated on them and went to Villanova.
Didn't they play together? Or didn't they play?
They did this. I think they either played or they're playing this weekend. All I know is I posted about it and I was like, it's Seton Hall versus St. John's. And I texted everyone in my class and I was like, fuck Seton Hall, St. John's is going to win. They were like, Kaylee, you're attending Seton Hall. I was like, I don't give a fuck.
It's kind of ironic that it kind of sounds like Satan Hall.
Satan Hall?
Satan Hall? Satan Hall? Anyway.
None of what we've discussed is the topic.
Do we have a topic? We do have a topic.
Yeah, we do. We're talking about Fam Bam memories. We're going to take a walk down memory lane.
And what's ironic is we started our friendship going Applebee's, and tonight we're going to fucking Applebee's.
Applebee's, baby.
Fancy like
Applebee's
on date night. I like that Will does not know that song at all.
Will, come on, you gotta get on point.
Just,
no, that song is white as hell. You don't
play
have to.
It so really much. It's kind of like, okay, well,
yeah,
I'm not listening.
I can't wait. Does anyone have one to start on the stories? Because I don't. I'm hoping you guys will trigger some memories for me. I have a couple, but I'm gonna see what you guys have first.
No. Thanks for coming to this episode.
Yeah, goodbye, folks.
Zero memories. Well, I'm trying to think if there's any. I mean, I guess if we've touched on it before, then whatever. You're getting a rehash of it. I'm just trying to think if there's anything. Well, I mean, can we? I don't know. Can we cop to like crime? Kind of, not like crime, but you know, we're a little bit older. We're a little bit older than Kayla, and let's just say there were times where when we first started hanging out, that you know,
what crimes did I commit?
Because we went to Applebee's, and I may or may not.
Don't say it. I was going to say the name of the place.
Oh, I mean, we didn't go to Applebee's.
Well, whatever. That lady has moved on from her job, I'm sure.
Listen, right? Yeah. Nobody there is there. They don't know which location or where we're talking about, anything else. But yes, we sneak Kayla in to Applebee's underage and get her drunk. Okay? It's fine.
And when we're talking about underage, we're talking about like 19. We're not talking about like...
Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine.
I mean, you know, you're old enough to kill because you're old enough to get drafted if you're 18.
Yeah.
But you're not old enough to
mean, like, I'm a woman, so I can't get drafted. But...
I don't think that's... I don't know.
I don't think that's true anymore. I mean, I have no idea.
I don't know.
Back in the day, though,
we don't have a draft.
We don't have a draft anymore. But I feel like if there was a draft today, that would be an interesting debate because, like, you would have women being like, "We should be able to get drafted, but we don't want to get drafted." You know? Yeah. Down with feminism.
I had wanted to. I was. I still am. I'm an advocate for the draft. Well, not for the draft, but if there is going to be a draft, it should include both genders. But I'm not an advocate for the draft. I'm sorry, I phrased that poorly.
No, I mean, I get it. I get the purpose of it, and like I think it's like Israel and Korea, and there's other places where you actually have to like do 2 years of military service, which I don't think is like a terrible idea.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, I think Israel's got some badass bitches.
Well, Gal Gadot was like a fucking tank commander.
Wow, Gal Gadot. I feel like Israel is like dropping out some very attractive females.
Yeah.
I feel like I constantly see like really pretty ladies over there.
Did you see like Josh Whedon said something about when he was like he would make jokes to Gal Gadot and she wouldn't laugh, and he said it was because she was a foreigner and didn't get his humor.
Oh,
like some weird, like it came out that he had like a contentious relationship with everybody in like the Justice League.
Ew.
Yeah, it was weird. I don't know. I kind of don't like him anymore, even
I
though he
like
directed
Elizabeth.
my favorite movie, The Avengers.
Mm.
So we still haven't told
Well,
the story.
Yeah, let's talk about. Are we gonna? Are you going towards the New Year's story?
Well,
Because...
I mean, we could tell that's.
Well, what did you have?
story.
Did you have one in particular?
Well,
me.
I don't know. You plural. Everybody.
I mean, we could tell the story. The story of New Year's. That was a different one. If we're talking about, I'm not sure which one we're talking about, but all right, I'll tell this one. We were looking for a place. I remember that we were looking for a place to get you in to have a drink because I think you were 19 or 20 at the time.
Yeah.
I remember we went to. It starts with a B. That I don't.
Oh, I know where you're talking.
We went there, and then they wouldn't let you in. I think we went somewhere else, and they wouldn't let you in. And then we went to the bar at Applebee's, and it was like completely deserted. And the bartender was so happy, like have people there. She never once checked, and she just like poured the champagne for you.
Oh my god!
I'll always remember that. Like she was just like, "Hells yeah, let's party it up."
And then we're all dancing like in the fucking Applebee.
Yeah, because they're like honestly, yeah, that was like one of the better New Year's too.
Oh man, that was fun.
That was a good New Year's, right?
Nothing crazy, very calm, very relaxed.
Because that was a year after my worst New Year's ever, which I won't get into on there. And it was nice to actually have like a good New Year's with my friends. It's kind of funny. We're talking about New Year's more than we did on our New Year's episode. But
what about you, Will? Do you have a memory of the family?
I have many memories. More of mine are just kind of like, hey, I guess my favorite one is what was that bar we used to go to in Peekskill, the Spanish bar.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Right,
the one that's like by the rest now.
It's not there anymore, but yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking
about. Right. So this is one of my like favorite all-time Kayla stories because she doesn't do it anymore. We haven't seen Kayla in many years, but when Kayla used to get really drunk, she would turn into this other person that we used to call Kayla, who would drink tequila. You get it? They get it. Anyway,
you get it,
so
you get it.
Kayla was gone, and she wanted to keep drinking, and it was literally me and Brennan taking turns to try to keep her away from the bar. And
oh my god, I know what story this is.
Yeah. So this is where, even though she's drunk and can't put things together, surprisingly, she can sneak away and sober up and sound as convincing as possible to get more alcohol.
God, so I'm so good at that.
Brennan is watching Kayla, and she comes up to him and it's just like, oh, yeah, another friend of ours, yeah, he was really sad. He says he needs to talk to you about something. And Brennan's like, really? He's like, yeah, I don't know. He asked me to see if he could call you over, talk to him.
Ladies, I am fucked up at this point. I don't know how.
Oh
my god.
Right. So Brennan goes over and talks to the friend. It's like, hey, yeah, Kayla said you needed to talk to me. He's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Brennan turns around and Kayla's at the bar. Like, make another shot real quick. Hurry up.
You know what it was? They were giving out free tequila shots, I think, because they were opening or something, and that was what it was.
You did get like something for free there, and well, that was the problem too, because we had to keep you away from there because you were just taking more shots.
That was amazing.
And I'm man enough to know when I was defeated, and you fooled me.
That was great. I remember I got the shot. I saw you. We made eye contact. You looked at me. I turned around, took the shot, and I turned back around, and you were right there. And I was like, "Hey, buddy."
So, part two to that story was I was in charge of getting Kayla home. Okay. Now Kayla maybe you were what, maybe 22 at the time, 23, I want to say.
Oh yeah, that was my baby days. Yep.
Yeah.
Probably.
So it's me, Kayla, another one of our friends, and I'm
that was a hard
trying to convince Kayla that the bar is closing and we need to go home. And she does not want to hear it. Believe me, I'm just a jerk. How dare I stop letting her have a good time? Ooh. And I'm like, no, Kayla, literally. So she's fighting me. We go outside.
Not my best moment.
I'm trying to get her. I'm holding her because she can barely walk. And she's fighting and pushed me off. Now the Peekskill police is standing outside as well. And all they see is me, a guy, an African American guy at that, walking out carrying this very, very drunk white girl who's just pushing and saying, "Get off! Don't touch me!"
Oh my god, I was such an asshole.
So no, but see, that is fine because karma came instantly.
Oh yeah.
I let go of Kayla. Kayla takes 2 steps forwards and completely loses her balance, falls and hits her head on the back of a car.
And she dented it.
Yeah, she dented the car.
I don't believe I dented the car.
You
dented the car.
We had witnesses saw you put a dent in the car.
God.
I was still there then, right? Wasn't I? I thought I remember that happening.
I think you had left.
Did I leave?
I think you had left.
I am notorious for cutting out early.
Right. You were just kind of like, all right, I'm over this. He was like, you got her, right? I'm like, yeah, I got it. Like,
God.
And at which point, my favorite part is like the cops weren't sure, but then they saw Kayla like stumble and bang her head against the car.
and they were like, oh, that's
right. Then I picked her up, put her over my shoulder, and they gave me the head nod, like, yep, carry on. You got it.
Oh my god.
And what's funny is that this past Thanksgiving Eve, literally 3 doors down from exactly where that happened, we were about to leave, and you were talking to a girl at the bar because you went to close your tab. And I saw a shot glass there, and Amanda will tell you, like, I shot up like you've never seen.
Oh, yeah.
I went over there.
Because I was, honestly, about a turnaround.
I know you weren't trying to, but...
Yeah, that girl was trying to make me take she was
shot.
like, oh, it was a free shot too, but I was like, no, like I'm good, like I had little
flashbacks.
Different.
So I was like, oh no,
totally different Kayla now.
No dented cars tonight.
No dented cars tonight. That was honestly, I'm both proud of myself and ashamed of that evening.
It was a learning experience. That's all.
Yeah, that means wild. It was a good evening. That's all.
It was fun. It was fun. Definitely fun. I will say my favorite memory is I really love like our family vacations. So, I mean, like I loved Will's birthday, but I definitely really enjoyed the trip we took last year to the Poconos. That was a lot of fun. That was like it was awesome because it was so chill and we were just hanging out and like vibing and like I didn't go crazy. There was nothing for me to like get upset about. Everything was great. It was fun.
Then you got upset about things and you got a little crazy. No,
I didn't.
No, well, didn't you get in a fight with?
Yeah, because she was being a stupid bitch. That was not me at all. That was our friend being a dumb bitch, and she admitted that she was being a dumb bitch. So that was all on her.
That was amazing. Yeah, I didn't get angry at all. It was super chill.
It was super chill.
She was being a dumb bitch. All right.
Well, she was. She was being a stupid bitch. Fucking drunk.
Man. That was a lot of fun.
But anyway, other than that,
I was sad on that trip. Sorry.
Why were you sad?
Remember we went to the world's in that water park.
Oh yeah.
Which was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
I love the water park. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a good leg day in on that. Okay.
Oh yeah. That's for sure.
Yeah, crush that Stairmaster. So
Yeah.
But no, we went out to that outside grotto, and that really pretty.
Oh my god, that girl was so drunk though, dude.
Like, she was so drunk. She was okay, folks. Very, very pretty. Very, very like
she was beautiful,
big booty. She was just drop dead gorgeous and just so drunk.
Oh, if she wasn't so drunk, Will, that would have been wonderful.
I know. She was just like trying to be all over me.
Yeah. That was at the point where if you did hook up with her, like you were fucking liable.
Absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. No, the gentleman in me was just like, hey guys, very flattered. Please come take care of your friend.
Yeah. Like, she was super flirty. I remember us looking at you. I was like, look at
like swimming up and like she had like a little ball and she kept like throwing it at me like, I have to go get the ball, and then she'd be like just literally like,
oh no, it got away.
Literally, didn't she fall on you like sit on your lap at one point?
She fell and sat on my lap like, oops, ha ha ha.
Oh my god.
Oops, where you from?
That sounds like something I would do.
And I'm just like, oh, I hate having honor.
Oh man.
I gotta.
Why can't I be the bad guy? Like,
because you're a nice lady.
You're a nice boy. No, he's not a lady. He's a boy.
I'm a man.
You're all nice ladies.
Well, the thing that I remember about that though was remember when we went to the other grotto and they were like, "You need to have your IDs." Like,
that was so fucking annoying.
And we were like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
It was just here.
We were literally just here, and we didn't need our IDs. And not only that, my favorite part was you guys had like the collectible bottle from the
we
bar.
had the cups.
So you're like, clearly I was already here and bought something here, and you're telling me that because you went to refill it. Remember?
But like, yeah, but I'm mad because like no one told us this. Like the other lady didn't say anything. You know, like no one said anything, and like we couldn't even sit in the grotto.
Right.
They were like, no, like you have to.
She was
like, you have to be over 21. I was like, I was like, bitch. I was like, we're in water. I'm gonna come over there. I'm gonna drown your ass.
Oh man, but
that was so annoying.
That was my first swim up bar ever. I don't think I've ever been to a different one.
I think mine too. Which it was still fun. It was still great. That was amazing. The swim up bar is phenomenal. Definitely love that. That was fun. What else do we got? We got a bunch of memories. Oh, what about speaking of, we're having a snowstorm this Saturday.
Oh yeah, that was gonna be mine.
What about?
That was gonna be mine. Yeah.
Okay,
what's ironic is I was actually just playing The Sims. And remember, we were playing it that night.
Oh yeah.
And
what's weird? I don't remember a lot of that night.
Yeah, it's shocking. But yeah, no, that was a night we were supposed to have a snowstorm the next day. My boss had already told me that it was unlikely that the office was even gonna be open. So
yeah,
I think the same thing for you. And Will was like,
no, I had like.
Yeah, what?
I think I just had to send a text in the morning saying I wasn't coming in. But
and
the weather was bad. I remember driving home.
Here's the thing.
Here's the daunting that was.
I'll get to that. But Will was like, just come hang out. We'll have a cool like snow night. And we did.
Yeah.
And we played some games and we watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine and we did shots with Will's parents.
Oh yeah! Oh my god.
I'll always remember that.
Oh, and we have that cute scene of falling asleep in the living room.
Right,
like,
and we were watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and we passed out on top. The three of us, each on top of each other, like a herd of lions.
Adorable, the cutest shit. I wish somebody took a picture of that. That would be amazing.
I mean, we were all pretty drunk. So.
Yeah, we were all pretty.
We're just completely knocked out.
Yeah. But that was, I don't remember the next day fondly because I remember waking up and there being no snow, but my boss actually texting like we're still closed because it's still supposed to be bad.
Oh yeah.
What had happened was the storm came like 4 hours later than they were expecting it to. So like our plan was we were gonna wake up and go home, but then my dad was just like, just wait the storm out. But then the storm was worse than people thought it was gonna be. So it got to the point where we actually had to like drive home basically in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys had to leave in the middle of it.
It was pretty dicey. I think we ended up getting like a foot of snow on that storm. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was a pretty rough storm. I remember the storm. There's so much about the night before I don't remember. I just remember playing The Sims.
I remember we were watching.
Having a shot with my parents.
We were watching Lego Batman. I remember that too. We did that.
I remember waking up in my bed and realizing I didn't put myself here.
Like, oh right, we put you in bed.
That's right. Yeah. I think the thing was I remember which is something that I still occasionally do, but did a lot more back then. Sneak off and take shots.
Oh my.
Which is probably why I don't remember a whole bunch. But
I think you were starting to sense a theme with this.
Yeah, really. Yeah. Where was Kayla? She was off taking shots.
I don't do it too much anymore.
No, you don't. You're a good girl.
I'm a good girl. I'm reformed.
You're a nice lady.
I'm a nice lady. All right, well, your turn. You gotta do another memory.
I have to do another memory?
Yeah.
Oh,
I gotta
we could save that for last, but we have the granddaddy New Year's Eve story of all.
Oh yes, yeah. We'll top that one off.
Yeah.
I do like because I don't want to make it seem like okay, Kayla's like the one who's always the drunk one, so I will tell you.
Oh yeah, we'll both share drunk stories.
Right. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So I need you guys to kind of help with this one, but
I know what what you're talking about.
Asbury Park, yeah.
Asbury Park.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
You know, you guys came.
We
you
were
kidnapped
just
me.
talking about that at brunch the other day about how fun that was, and you know how expensive. Like that, we keep saying that hotel. I don't remember how much we paid, but now for the same time frame, it's like $400 a night. We definitely didn't pay that.
No, we definitely didn't.
The
I never
prices
would
are
have
just
been able
going
to
up.
afford that.
But yeah, we found in Asbury Park, there's a little boardwalk, and we found a beautiful hotel that's right on the beach. And we walked on the boardwalk to an open air bar, which was awesome.
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah, it was
had like
really
an outdoor fireplace.
Yeah. It was on the beach too. It was an outdoor everything was perfect about it. And it was for Will's birthday, so we were buying Will some drinks and
we also pre-gamed.
There was the lead up to the very nice bar. You know, so I knew we were going someplace. I didn't know. I remember grabbing bottles and being like, all right, where we go? Well, we'll pregame, so we'll spend much at the bar.
Yeah.
And, you guys had an entirely different game plan. We didn't really, sync up with the game plans we're going to be. So I'm in the hotel just like pre-gaming heavy. And then we go to like the first bar. We're breaking our way up the boardwalk. We go to this one spot. And as with most bars we go to, we get there, guys start talking to Kayla. Oh, hey, yeah, you're nice.
Wow, I don't even remember that part.
I remember this because
I
remember Kayla kept saying, "Oh, I'm here for my friend's birthday," and then the dudes would look at me and be like, "Oh, it's your birthday, bro? Yo, what do you drink? I'm buying you a shot right now, bro."
That's why I did it. I wanted to get him free alcohol. And like, I know how to play the game. I was like, "Yo, it's his birthday."
Right, and so I'm like, we hit like just maybe like I don't know how many bars we hit before we hit to that very nice bar, but every spot that we went to, Kayla got some dudes to buy me a shot. So
am I good or what?
and listen, okay, like they will tell you, I am a heavyweight. All right, I
Will
can put them away.
Will can put them down.
Yeah. So by the time we get to this last spot, and it was very, very nice. I'm very much aware of what's going on at this location. We buy more drinks at there. It's very nice. You can see the beach. All of that. I remember us leaving. I'm probably like 10 shots in, 10 or 12 shots in for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Plus whatever mixed drink I'm sure you were like
plus mixed drinks with Maker's Mark and like Coke.
Yeah, it was Maker's Mark that night.
Yeah. And I remember like, hey guys, you've bought me so much. I'm gonna buy us Philly cheesesteaks at this little stand, the little hot dog stand or whatever it was over there.
Oh yeah.
I remember paying that. That is the last thing I remember. I have no idea how I got home.
You guys, it was so funny. I just remember sitting there and you guys were like just drunkenly eating like ravenous wolves. Just like I remember
that's
looking
that's the only thing I want to do when I'm like
I
really drunk. I just want to eat.
No, it's me too. I feel you. I just remember looking at Will and like Will always eats like so like I mean you both do, but like Will like is always like he just housed that fucking thing. Like I was amazed because I had never seen him first of all inebriated in such a state, nor have I seen him consume food like that. He like just was a fucking mess. It was just I was like watching him and it was like a child. It was like a baby with baby food. Food was getting all over his face.
Oh god.
I was like, Willie, you good? And he was like,
Listen, I remember putting my debit card away, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like,
well, we went. I think we ate, and then I think we went home after. We went back to the hotel after that.
We tried. Brendan, can you please fill the audience into like?
Oh, that was fun though.
My walk back to the hotel.
I think both will.
So right by the hotel on the boardwalk there was a little construction zone, and it was fenced off. And let's just say Will did not like that he was fenced off from something.
He was like, "Oh no, it was mini golf or go karts or something." And he was like, "I want to go play golf."
Maybe that's what they were building. It was definitely a construction zone.
No, it was they were doing some type of construction, but behind it there was something that he was like, "I want to go into that. Like, I want to play golf. I want to." Or go-kart. It was something where he was like, I want to play that. And we were like, you can't. Like, it's closed. And he was like, I don't fucking care. So he ran at the fence.
And Will did not want to just let his dreams be dreams. He wanted to go in there.
Ran at the fence, tried to climb it. And we were just like, Will, stop. And it's funny because I feel like he was just clinging onto it and not moving. Kind of like Kind of like Ben in Parks and Rec when he just clings to the wooden fence and he's just holding it. That was Will. And I remember you were super upset the next day because you were like, I have a scratch on my arm. Right. Why do I have a scratch on my arm? And you were so upset about that. I was like, Will, if that's the only injury you had on a drunken evening, that's amazing.
That's you still have your wallet and your phone, you're good.
Yeah. And then we ended up, I think, Brendan, you and I like took either arm of Will and just like
we brought him up,
him home.
Yeah. And then I think we gave him a bucket.
Oh yeah, you got sick. That was the first time I ever saw him
get sick.
Drunk and/or get sick. I was like, wow.
I think we both threw up in Atlantic City at one point.
Yeah, we both threw up. Yeah, that definitely happened.
But yeah, that was a great night. Drunk story for me, but Will actually wasn't here for that.
Oh, I know it. Yeah, I was there for that. Was all me.
Yeah, no, that was all you. God. I got really wasted at round one. I had a stupid idea. So my thing is I'm usually the one who drives. I'm usually the DJ. I like to cut out when I want to, so I always take my own car places. And because of that, I never really drink to excess. I don't like to drink to excess anyway, but I normally never do. And it was our friend's birthday, and Brian was actually going to drive me. He was on our previous podcast with the Toonami tier list. And Brian offered to drive the two of us. And for some reason, I had the idea, like, it's Casey's birthday. Like, I got like a little twisted, but nothing bad. And for some reason, it popped in my idea. I think we had to get gas. And then we went in, and I saw a fucking Four Loko. And I was like, you know what? Why not just have one of these? Like, make the night interesting. And I remember you and I shared the Four Loko in the back of the car.
Yep.
And then we got there, and I started just drinking, like, the more you get drunk, the easier it is to get further drunk. So,
But once you start going,
So like once like I had like one beer, I was like, I'm gonna have another to the point where I definitely threw up in the bathroom, and then I sat down and couldn't get up in between the bathrooms. And I remember that's when you were
there was
talking
like a little hallway because it splits into two.
Yeah, and some random guy was just like, "You good, bro?"
that guy, because like I was like at that point I had like adopted, because I had started to see you get faded, and I was like, all right, so I got you. I'm gonna take care of it. And then I come looking for you, and I see you sitting on the ground, and there's this guy just like sitting next, like kneeling. You're like legs splayed, like just. It's the funniest thing. You're just sitting there, and I see this guy, and I'm like, bro, like, and he's not even making sense. He's not even being coherent.
The funniest thing is I remembered that about him. I was like, I think he was pretty drunk himself.
He was absolutely fucked up. And I come over, and I'm like, hey, like, I got him. Like, I'm with him. Like, he's with me. Like, it's okay. And he kept saying shit, and I was like, it's okay. Like, I got him. Don't worry. Like, my friends are coming. I had no service in that area. I'm texting everyone, hey, can someone help me pick Brendan up? Because I couldn't do it by myself. And so eventually, I think it was Amanda, somebody, or Tef comes by and sees Brendan, sees me and you like sitting there. And I'm just sitting with you at this point. I'm just like, hey, like, I didn't want to leave you by yourself because this guy was not going away. Mm-hmm. And I was like, and then Tef finally comes by, and I'm like, hey, can you go get someone to help me carry him? And I think it was Brian who actually came, because we ended up going back to the car, and we like sat in the car.
And I remember that you guys went back in to do karaoke, and you just
because you
put me in the back seat, and you guys went to get karaoke, do karaoke.
No, I sat with you for like 20 minutes. I sat with you.
Okay, and then you went in. No.
Well, because I think Amanda, somebody came and said like, oh, he's fine, he's asleep. Because I remember sitting and your feet were like pushing me out the door.
Sorry about that. But
no, don't be sorry.
The thing I do remember about that is I remember you guys going like, we're gonna go do karaoke, and I was like, all right. And then literally I heard the doors close, and then I heard the doors open, and I was like, what happened? I thought you guys were fucking doing karaoke.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And Brian was like, we were in there for 2 hours.
You did say that. I came back and you were like, I thought you were doing karaoke, and I was like, wait, we did.
It's over now. And when I tell you, I can count on one hand the amount of times I've been drunk in my life. There was one other time at my cousin's wedding that was worse hangover. but that hangover was so painful because it was like a pure like beer hangover.
Oh no.
And it was like heavy, and I was just useless the whole day. It was like that right there is why 90% of the reason I don't drink to excess is I can't deal with hangovers. I just can't.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I get them so bad. But yeah, that was thanks for saving my neck on that one, because without you, I don't know if I would have made it home.
Yeah, of course. Well, you guys save me all the time.
We do that.
If I gotta pay the favor back at least once. I don't get many opportunities, but when I do,
I don't get called out often.
But yeah, no, that was a good one. Well, at least I was able to be supportive for the both of you at least once for the 50 million times you guys.
Oh yeah, it's definitely not even, but usually score one.
In my defense, I feel like you guys met me right at prime drinking time for people is normally in their early 20s. So
that's true. That's true.
You guys met me right in my prime alcoholism. When my whole family was like, Kayla,
we have to. We're worried about you.
Now I have like a whole system in play. Like it's real, measured.
Safes.
Yeah, now you learn what works, you learn what doesn't, and it's all about balance, baby. Balance and moderation.
All about balance.
That is life.
Yeah, everything in moderation. But yeah, so that's all of us have been pretty toasty at one point. I'm trying to think if Will's ever seen me. Well, I mean, technically, when we went to Atlantic City, I was
seen you, like blackout. Yeah, I haven't seen you blackout drunk. I've definitely been around you. I mean, because we would like go to different bars and have DD night and
right. No, that is true. That is true. Back in the day. Yeah. Oh, that's a story we should tell that story, and then we can finish with the New Year's Eve story. But that's one of my all-time favorite stories, and Kayla's not involved in that, and that might be part of the reason why.
Rude.
That does make sense. That tracks.
Was, I think it was Memorial
Kayla not
Day.
there. We had fun. Yep, that makes sense.
I think it was Memorial Day 2016 was when I went we went to New Rock City, and we did like laser tag or something. And it was just like one of those nights where once you get past like a certain point in the night, you're like good for the rest of the night. It's like once you're out past 2, you're like, all right, I'm not going to sleep tonight. It's whatever.
Right. Yeah,
you get that second win. And I remember it must have been Brian, because only Brian fucking stays up that late. And like, but we were hanging out with like Brian, I think Casey, I think Charlie, a bunch of people. But I remember you were out with your boys, and you were at the pizza place. And we're talking 5 in the fucking morning. And
that was White Plains.
Yes, that was White Plains. And we ended up I think we went to.
Oh wait, that was DMX night, right?
No, because we didn't. Did we? No, because we didn't see you until the pizza place, and you were there. You were at.
Yeah, I know, but I said, remember, you guys went. I think you guys went to go play pool. Because I remember I saw DMX, and then you guys like walked into the pool spot. Like, did we just see DMX outside? Like,
that might have been what we did earlier in the night. We might have played pool. Yeah, so that might be.
So
we saw DMX, folks.
Yes,
he didn't bark at us, but
R.I.P.
I was disappointed by.
But yeah, so that's actually a really, really funny story, because it's like you guys were out. I was out with my college friends, and you guys were, doing, so I kept running back and forth. Like, you guys were at this bar, they were at another bar. I'd go back and forth, hang out. And at the end of the night, we're like, hey, you know what? Let's all just kind of meet up for a second. End of the night, and we'll go leave. Right. And we decided to go it was Mario's Pizza. Mario's Pizza does not stay open late, but it closed at 9:00. And I'm pretty sure this story has a lot to do with it.
Do with why? Well, that was, so you guys were eating there, and then I arrived with our other crew, and there was a bouncer at the front, and we go in, and he literally pushes me back, and I was like, whoa. I was like, what? I don't want to order pizza. My friends are in there. And he's just like, I don't care. He's like, that's the line to get in there. He's like, I don't care that you can't just go in and sit down. And I was like, all right, man. Like, he was definitely in a bad mood, this bouncer. Like, I've dealt with bouncers before. I was like, all right, man. Like, I was like, I'm not looking for any trouble. So I remember I texted you. I was like, he's not letting us in, so just let me know. Whatever. And I remember they have those like little like driving barricade things, those little poles or whatever. Yeah. And I remember like I just like sat down on like one of them, like waiting for you to come out. and then you tell the rest.
Well, folks, if your pizza shop has a bouncer, you know,
that's already a bad sign.
What's going on here, right? Really, if you need security for pizza, I don't know. So we were inside. We had already gotten our pizzas, whatever. We were sitting down and eating. We was kind of people watching. Like we waiting on Brendan and his, that group to kind of show up, and we were there and we're just watching these two dudes. Both these dudes are 5'4", number one. Okay. I'm not saying it has anything to do with it, but I'm not saying that they were taller. It doesn't. Right. And they're in. I can't even tell what they're arguing about. They're just yelling at each other. They're both pissed off, back and forth. F you, da 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 da. So then one of the guys tries to act like, all right, I'm leaving. And he acts like he's about to just walk past the dude. And he straight sucker punches him. Right in the face. So, I have to say person A, person B. Person A threw the sucker punch. Person A's girlfriend or sister then tries to step in between him, person A, and person B. Person B, who just got sucker punched, just starts throwing haymakers, and the girl caught every single punch to the face. Just bop, 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 bop. And she took them all. She didn't go down, but she definitely got rocked several times trying to break it up. And then all their boys just started brawling in the pizza shop, And I could see Brendan's team, everybody outside rushed to the window.
We were just oh shit!
We all stand up.
One guy legit did one guy wasn't part of the fight. Literally barrel rolled over the counter. But it was that was one of the worst fights I've ever seen. It was just It
was unfortunate, gratuitous violence. People definitely, got hurt.
That girl got caught a bunch of punches. And then my favorite part was I did not take out my phone to record, and I almost did. But somebody very close to me, who was closer to the door, was closer to the bouncer, was recording the whole thing. And right after the bouncer tossed out the girl and the guy, he grabs this person's phone and throws it into the street. And I couldn't I honestly that you have a case to sue that dude for that shit. I don't know if that person did. But I felt bad because you could tell that bouncer had a long fucking night. And I kind of get it, but I was just well, that was a good decision on my part not to record that shit. But it was, folks, that's the roughest fight I've ever seen in a pizza parlor, that's for sure. At 5 a.m. I would just imagine just the person who got fucked up, you should never get fucked up at a pizza place. That's a place of peace.
Right.
Oh man.
I don't know what you were doing that night,
episode. They held sacred the pizza shop. Okay.
Yeah, seriously. But anyway. I think you drove me home that night too.
I may have. I don't know. I don't know. It makes sense because everybody else is heading someplace else. So.
Right.
But yeah.
5 in the morning.
So now we shall talk about the granddaddy of them all, Kayla, and New Year's Eve. One of Kayla's New Year's Eve, because
it was New Year's
she has
Eve
several.
2015.
She has several.
Right.
That must have been it must have been it must have been New Year's into 2016 because it was.
So New Year's Eve 2015.
I remember I was acting out because of this girl I was talking to.
Right.
Good thing you don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Right. Glad that phase is over.
Yo.
Unrelated. Kayla, what team did you want to win the Super Bowl this year? Was it?
The Bills.
The Buffalo Bills. That's interesting.
Yeah, how they doing?
How did you come to that conclusion? Huh.
No.
Uh-huh.
Stop it. My company really likes the Buffalo Bills.
And who works for your company?
Well, because we're stationed in Buffalo.
And who works for your company, though?
Just people.
People?
People.
Yeah, just people?
Got it.
Just people in general.
Stop.
All right.
Nope, we can't. Stop.
19 days till Valentine's Day, folks. Anyway, so moving on.
People listen to this.
New Year's. New Year's 20.
Well, it's a good point. Well, you don't want anybody from human resources.
Yeah, let's not involve the ethics department.
Fair enough.
I like to be compliant with the rules.
You never wanted to be compliant with the rules a
never,
day in your life.
You look at rules and be like, F that noise. I'll be over here. Anyway, New Year's Eve 2015. You know.
This is not going to go well.
It's not. No, but you know what? You got to take your whooping. So, was this? I'm trying to remember, like when you guys, like the backdrop to it. I know, like you two hadn't hung out for a while before that night,
right? Well, I was dating somebody.
Yeah, I was still in school.
But you were still in school. I was dating somebody at the time who, let's just say, didn't mesh well with my friends.
Right.
And
did not appreciate.
Right. And I remember her and her friends wanted to go to White Plains, but they weren't going to leave until 10 p.m. because we both had work or something. And I was like, you're not going to get in anywhere at White Plains on New Year's Eve at 10 p.m. Here's not.
Yeah, that's really late.
And I convinced them, like, everybody else was out in Peekskill, so I convinced them to come out to Peekskill. They fucking hated it. And they made no qualms about telling me they fucking hated it. But that's neither here nor there. I dropped them off.
We decided to come to my house.
Right.
You know, I think my folks were out of town, whatever. So I was just like, hey, you know what? Anybody wants to crash here, you can crash here. We can, get lit here, and it's fine. It's a safe space to be here. So people start coming over. I remember Kayla came early, and me and her started drinking. And then by the time, like, everybody else from the Peekskill crowd started showing up, Tequila was here in full effect. I had told her that she could not drink anymore. And she was unhappy about that.
Here's the thing that I find interesting is you try to tell Tequila not to do something.
Well, you might as well try to stop the sun from rising by throwing rocks at it.
Like, come on. Unstoppable force.
Okay. I can make an attempt. Okay. I gave it the old college try. So what happened was, and honestly, I was doing a really, really, really good job of playing keep away with the tequila bottle from Kayla. She was not happy about it, but I was doing an amazing job about it.
So the thing you might not remember is you don't remember there was actually drama between two people that will remain nameless.
Right,
and they were in your driveway, and you kept having. We both kept having to come in and out to kind of deal with that.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Right. That's where the I guess the miss happened. The defense. We were playing a zone defense on Kayla.
Right.
And there was a breakdown in the zone because of the drama that was happening.
Right.
So these two individuals were like, arguing, I guess, ready to fight or not fight. I don't know if it was going to do that. So I got pissed off. I forgot. I think I turned to Amanda, friend of the podcast, and said, "Hey, you guys watch her. Don't let her drink." Okay? Now that was on me, I should not have put a rookie on an all-pro. Okay?
To keep with the sports metaphors.
Yeah,
I didn't have to play any type of new, that was no fresh plays for that.
Right, yes, right. Yeah, you don't put a rookie to defend Kobe Bryant. That's not what we're doing here.
That's true.
Okay. I go outside and I'm like, either fight or shake it off till tomorrow, but you're not going to do this here at my house, and be done with it. I'm not dealing with it. And they both qualmed it, squashed it after, a little bit of time of bickering. We came inside, we're like, all right, cool. At which point Amanda came up to me and was just like, so I was supposed to not let her drink anything? I'm like, what did you do? So not only did Kayla take a shot, she took a double shot. She got the biggest goddamn shot glass I had in my house, filled it to the brim, and was like, here goes nothing.
That did not go well for me.
No.
Kayla went from faded to blackout to we thought she died.
Yeah.
She fell down, bumped her head against one of my dressers, and we were like, do we call 911 or do we take her to the hospital? We were making this decision as a group amongst us. Like, I think she might be dead. Like, I don't know what's going on with her.
And then Brian had the idea, well, get her up and try to walk her around the room, and then maybe that'll help her wake up a little bit. So I was the one who volunteered to shoulder her up, and then she took 3 steps, and then threw up all over me.
Oh my god!
And to this day, I will always give myself credit, because unless your man would have let you fall, because you were completely leaned against me.
You just stood there and took it.
I was just like, well, this is happening.
Right. And it wasn't like...
It was a lot.
A little bit. It was just like, blah. And I remember Brandon being like, well, that's warm. He was so cool about it. I was like, good God.
It was what it was.
Oh, man.
You gotta things you do for your friends.
And we woke up the next day. Like, we had another friend who like had stayed there, like, to make sure that Kayla, like, lived. And I slept on the couch. We had the pull-out couch. Kayla and the other girl slept there.
Oh yeah, she made sure that I changed my shirt because my shirt was not good.
Right. Yes, I gave Brendan.
I got a shirt.
Home. Everybody got clothes.
Everybody got Will clothes.
You're right. Everybody got a pair of Wills. Something of Wills that night. And I just remember the next day, Kayla waking up and being so fine. Just waking up and be like, "Hey, I'm at your house." I'm like, "Yes, you are." She's like, "What?"
No. I will tell you. I remember.
Go ahead.
This is exactly my memory. I don't remember, obviously, a lot of the night. It's very, very fragmented for me. Whew. Thank God I don't do that shit anymore. But anyway, I woke up and I looked around. I saw you. I saw that we were on the pull-out couch in your living room. And I just remember I had a different shirt. My fucking throat was killing me because I threw up, I think, like, maybe twice or something. I don't know. I think I threw up in the bathroom again. But I just woke up and I was like, how am I here? And where's my shirt? Will was laying, he was laying next to me and he was on his laptop and he was, I don't know, I think you were looking at stocks or like doing your something. And I was, oh man, I think I actually have a video of me from that year saved somewhere in like my Google Photos or something. Where it's like me and I'm looking at the camera looking fucked up and Will's next to me and I'm just like, Happy New Year. I swear to God I still have it. Because I had a blue shirt and that's the only reason like I have such a good memory of waking up because I have that video and like I look at it and I can remember like pieces of that thing. And I think like I went home or I don't know. I don't remember the rest of the day, but man. Oh no, you know what? I think my family freaked the fuck out because
makes sense.
My phone died. No one had heard from me for hours, and everyone was like, "Oh, she's out," and like this, that, and the other. No one could get a hold of me. My phone finally, I charged my phone, and I'm like texting everyone, like, "Hey, I'm okay." Oh my god, it was a mess. That was one of the worst nights.
One more caveat to it. I kept asking, like, "Hey, like, do you need me to take you home? Like, are you sure?" She's like, no, I'm a drive. I'm like, you sure that you want to do that? I'm like, it's kind of tricky. You still, you're not hungover, but you're still on wobbly legs. Like, you definitely drank a lot. And the last thing of that day, that morning, is Caleb backing out the driveway.
Oh
I
my!
have these posts that go around the driveway to help you guide when you're backing out. And Caleb just rear ends and just goes, boom, runs over one of the posts. And I'm like, yep, that's about right.
I remember that part.
I didn't run it over. I just backed into it.
Oh, yeah, you cracked it. It was cracked.
I was like, and ever since then, I never drive up his driveway for fear of doing that again. But that has always been a tricky thing for me to back down. But I was not in the right headspace to figure that out.
I was like, hey, you want me to just help you? Like, no.
By the grace of God, I made it home.
Like, okay.
Oh my God, that was a terrible night. I mean, it was fun until I decided to take a double shot. And you know what I think is crazy about that is I am so, like, it seems to be that I get triggered with, like that other time when, like, I got upset and I was like crying everywhere because my father texted me some bullshit. And
that was a different
like,
New Year's. Yes.
That was a different New Year's. But that New Year's, that girl I was talking to had texted me some bullshit as well. And that is what triggered me to go take the double shot, because I was upset and I was like, I don't care. I'm taking this right now. And like, I didn't even plan to take a double shot. All I knew is I was going to get a shot glass and fill it up. I did not realize it was a double until I was drinking it. But then I was like, mama ain't raised no bitch. So I had to finish it. And then everything's gone after that.
Right.
Lesson of the day is things I shouldn't do while drinking. Look at my phone.
Yeah, that is fair. Wow.
Oh my God.
Well, I think that's enough for one episode.
Yeah, that's enough.
What are your favorite drunken mishaps, people? Let us know.
Let us know in the comments below. All right, I'll catch you all next week.
Later.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, please like and subscribe, because we have a lot of viewers, but we don't have a lot of subscribers, which is weird.
Yeah.
So please.
Yeah, so get on our level. Maybe you'll hear an episode where I talk about my titties if you subscribe.
You heard it here, folks.
100
subscriptions by next week, and an entire episode just on Kayla's titties.
Kayla's titties.